Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Mary. I don't like that one. Come here. Come here, cat. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Mary and this is my channel where I pretty much just share with you my newfound hobby of collecting and doing fun stuff with houseplants. If you guys watched my last video, my vlog, thank you very much. That was our first vlog and we really enjoyed doing it for you guys and sharing our Thanksgiving with y'all, and specifically we got to share our favorite nurseries up around where my sister lives, which she lives in the South Carolina area, so we got to go visit some cool nurseries. So if you watched that video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend you go and check it out because it's a cool plant nursery tour vlog style. So yeah, thank you so much for doing that. So for today, I wanted to kind of do my first repot with me. So I'm gonna call it my chill vibes repot with me. And the reason I picked chill vibes, obviously, because I like to chill out with my plants, chilling. And technically today isn't going to be a repot. Let me fix this camera. Technically today isn't a repot because all the plants that we're going to be potting up today are from my propagation station. So technically, they've never been potted before. So this isn't really a repot, but I'm calling it repot, okay? So if you guys see this sweet ass propagation station, it is a cool piece of cedar wood. It smells really nice. It's untreated and it has 5 of these pretty big sized test tubes. I would say that this test tube is probably around 100 milliliters to 150 milliliters or so. So that's a pretty nice sized test tube. And obviously we're growing plants in them. So these are all of my propagations that I've been growing up in this station for a few months now. They all kind of went in here at different times, but they're all kind of ready to be potted up, and I need to go ahead and get this done because we're going camping this weekend and I really need to do a video like right now so we can kind of focus on our camping trip. But also because one of these propagations is going to be a gift for a family member. So this is my Cebu Blue cuttings from my actual plant. So these came from my plant that I have inside and I've been rooting them for a while. They've got pretty good roots so far. And the Cebu Blue cuttings also have little growth shoots on them already. So that's nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys potted up today. The second plant in here is actually in 2 different vials because there's so many cuttings of it that I got from my sister, which you guys saw in the last video in my vlog. And my sister gave me all of these cuttings from her golden pothos, and its name is Grandpa. So we're going to be potting up Grandpa today. And also, the next time we go to my sister's house, I'll introduce you guys to the mother plant of Grandpa, and I'll let my sister tell you guys the story of how Grandpa got its name. So that's the second plant. The third plant that we're going to be potting up is a neon pothos, and this came as a cutting in the mail from an Etsy seller as a freebie. This one, the roots on it are a lot different than the golden pothos. They don't have any secondary roots, even though this has been in water for the longest. So yeah, I'm gonna be making, keeping a good eye on these guys to make sure that they make it through the potting and everything, but I think I would be the most worried about this guy, potting him up. And then the last plant that we will be potting up also came from that Etsy seller, and this was what I originally purchased, were the Scindapsus, I can't even talk, Scindapsus pictus Exotica cuttings. So these are the roots on this guy. And this is actually the first plant that I ordered online. It just happens to be a cutting. Like, I ordered a cutting instead of a plant, but it's fine, it's fine. It's just funny to me that I bought like a $6 cutting, you know, as like my first online plant thing. So yeah, this is what we're potting up today. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started on that. And while we're doing the pot up, I was just gonna talk to you guys about like holiday blues and stuff. And I know that, you know, we all have our own like share of holiday blues for whatever reason. So I just want to talk to you guys about that today while we're doing this pot up. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, and I got my phone too for notes. So I've got my supplies. I got my bucket back here with a couple of different nursery pots and a small little shovel. I'm not doing such a good job. Okay. Alright, so the first one is, I need to get like a yoga mat or something. Hold on. Ow. And it was such a good choice. So I'm taking my shoes off, sit on my yoga mat, and have a chill vibes repot with me. Alright, sweet. So let's look at our notes. I just kind of put like a little bit of bullet points that I wanted to share with you guys while I was doing this repot with me session. And obviously during the holidays, a lot of people, you know, they have a lot of thoughts, and you know, they start thinking about family members that are not with us anymore, or maybe, you know, a past relationship that is no longer a thing, and you know, like grieving the loss of someone. So I think that, or some people just have the holiday blues because maybe they don't have a lot of friends, or maybe they feel unloved, or whatever the case is. It doesn't even have to be like the loss of a person. So I think that one way that I specifically am going to try to combat the holiday blues this year is just to, you know, not be so hard on myself. Usually if I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, or if I feel like I'm not doing enough, I get really down on myself, and I'm my biggest enemy. And that sounds so cliche, but it's true. It's like, if you could just give yourself the smallest amount of grace during these hard times when we're feeling, you know, really down for whatever reason, it'll help you a lot. So that's my first like way that I'm going to try to combat holiday blues this year. So yeah, that's kind of my first tip. Alright, we're gonna work on Grandpa first, you guys. I already got half soil in here. I got my little scooper and everything, so pull Grandpa. Grandpa's got some nice roots. So I think I'm gonna empty some of the soil out really quickly. Okay, maybe I'll get better at this over time, but I don't think I can talk about serious stuff and not hurt this plant without, you know, I gotta think about this real quick, you guys. Sissy gave me a bunch of cuttings. Guys, I didn't even want these cuttings to go in this pot. This was the wrong pot. So much for chill vibes. I wanted like this pot. The bigger one, like the 4-inch, because there's so many. Okay, crisscross applesauce time. Alright, so I got my 4-inch pot, got some soil in the bottom, we got a few pieces of Grandpa here, and I'm just going to kind of set them in here around the rim. And then here's the second part of Grandpa. Oh no, it's this one. Here's the second part of Grandpa. So Sissy hooked me up with so many pieces of Grandpa it's gonna be really easy to get this into a full pot. Here's Grandpa's roots. So yeah, I'm excited. This is my first Pothos. Alright, we got them all in there. Let me guys know if you like this video, specifically the topics that I'm gonna be, like the topic, the holiday blues, you know? I've pretty much had holiday blues like my whole life, I feel like, which is terrible. My whole life until like recently. And the reason that I say recently is within the last couple of years. You know, I've really worked on trying to build my own family, specifically with Christopher and our cat, and just having his love around all the time has made things a lot easier for me regarding my mental health. So yeah, it's definitely a journey, and you know, if you have any kind of hiccup, or you know, you feel like, I don't know, maybe you're just telling yourself negative things, you know, like, you just gotta, like, just be okay with yourself and not beat yourself up about it, because it's normal to have the holiday blues for whatever reason. I think my holiday blues growing up was that I grew up in a very chaotic environment, and the holidays for me was just, you know, I didn't have to go to school, but I had to be in a chaotic environment. So the love, there was love, you know, there was love for sure, but the things that we went through were just things that kids don't need to go through, especially during the holidays. But so yeah. Alright, you guys, so this is Grandpa. Got all the cuttings in there. I think it's gonna be pretty good. So that's gonna be Grandpa. Alright, what's the next topic? Oh, well, maybe I'll put it. The next topic is on holiday blues. Oh yeah. So, like, during the holidays, it's really easy for us to get, like, wrapped up in, like, our thoughts and everything that's going wrong, or everything that makes us feel sad. So instead of focusing that energy on the negativity, I am going to be trying to focus that energy on things that make me happy and things that bring me joy. And today, obviously, that's making a video for you guys and working on these propagations that I've been taking care of for the past couple of months. And yeah, so yeah, focus on things that make you happy instead of things that make you sad. And obviously, I know that that's way easier said than done. And I'm not saying like you're gonna be the best at, like, you know, turning that focus into something different that, you know, is a little more productive and makes you feel better. So, you know, it's just something that you have to keep constantly reminding yourself. Like, we're not perfect, so it's impossible to think that you're just going to be able to break a bad habit the first time you try it, and it's just something that we just have to keep working on. So, you know, every time you find yourself thinking about negative things that are making you feel sad, just when you catch yourself, just tell yourself like, hey, I've got other things that I have to focus on, and I can't give my time to that anymore. So yeah. And that just takes practice, you guys. Alright, so this is the Cebu Blue cuttings. Look at those growth tips. There's 3 growth tips that I can see right now. And the roots are pretty long. And I've got my pot like halfway filled up. So I'm going to just kind of pop them in there. Oh gosh, they're all kind of tangled. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Alright, we got them arranged, and now we're going to be putting the soil in. You guys that do plants inside, like, y'all must be vacuuming like all the time, you know? Well, I mean, you should be vacuuming all the time anyway, but it's just, I make such a big mess. I just have to do it outside. Alright. Alright. So yeah. Cebu Blue. Christmas present for a family member. And then, what else? I want to look at my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. So my next point is being able to recognize when you're in like a loop. And specifically a loop of negative thought. You have to be able to recognize that, you guys. Like, that's just like a part of it. I get into loops a lot less frequently than I have in the past, and the loop is just, it's a terrible, you don't want to be on the loop. If you know what the loop is, then you know what I'm talking about. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. But basically the loop is, you're worried about not being perfect on a task or something that you have to do, or, you know, like, you're not going to be a good mom, or you're not going to be a good wife, or you're not going to be a good whatever your job is. And then you start thinking about this all the time, and you worry, but you never do anything to like improve, or you worry yourself so much that you just can't function. You know, it's just it gets to a Mr. Cat, what are you doing? Come here. Alright. We got the kitty, you guys. Right, so you just never like, you're just so worried you can't use your energy for anything other than worrying, basically, and it's just not productive. You just have to be able to recognize if you're a person that gets on that loop when you're on it. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is these Scindapsus cuttings. Cat, your butt is on me. You guys, this cat is crazy. Okay, here's our next pot. I feel like I should do a smaller pot, but I don't really have one. I want to use it for the other one, so. Alright, so we're gonna put these guys in here. Y'all, I just bumped the cat in the head with the soil bucket. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you guys know anything about your personality type, but my personality type, I'm an INFJ, specifically is known to be in this loop a lot. And like when you're really in the loop, basically you're just anxious all the time, and it gets to the point where you're pretty numb and depressed, you know, like it's like a cycle, and it's really hard to navigate alone, you know, like especially during the holidays. Like, I wouldn't want anybody to be going through all these things alone, like, and it's totally normal to have all these issues, and you know, it's not it shouldn't be stigmatized for sure. So yeah, being able to recognize when you're in a loop cycle and it's not productive and you really just need help to get out of that. So alright, you guys, this is our Scindapsus pictus exotica. Yay, so pretty. Pot it all up. Alright, I can't wait for these guys. These guys grow slow, I noticed, so I don't know if this is too small. I think it's like it's a 2-inch pot, so we'll see. Oh my god, my foot fell asleep. Oh my god, it's waking up. Alright, so here we go. This is the neon Pothos cuttings. I got this little tiny pot. I'm gonna get some soil. Maybe I need a bigger one. Oh, come on, Mary. And by a bigger pot, I mean this solo cup that has holes in it. Alright, so here's our cup. We got some soil in the bottom. And now, the last topic of the video is going to be reaching out to your support system. So, I hope you guys have a support system. And if you don't, well, now you do. People on my channel are really nice. So, you know, these are the roots, you guys. Alright. So yeah, just a part of recognizing when you're in that loop. The next part of that is reaching out. So get comfortable with telling people when you're not feeling good and, you know, why. And if you don't know why, that's okay. It takes a little time to figure out exactly what's bothering us sometimes. Well, I know that that's true for me. A lot of the time when I'm in the loop, you know, I've gotten pretty good at trying to tell Christopher, like, right away. As soon as I can feel like it's really starting to get overwhelming. And he's been so helpful for me, you know, like just having him there to listen to me and assure me that all of my thoughts that are irrational, especially, you know, like it's okay to have those, but also you have to recognize that you're having irrational thoughts too, you know? So it's just like, you just have to find your support system, whoever that is, wherever they are, however you communicate with them, and really just build up that rapport with them to where you're able to call them at any time, obviously within reason, you know, to just kind of hash out a problem or whatever the issue is that's going on with you. So yeah, I just hope you guys really find this video helpful, especially coming from me. A lot of you that know me personally are probably like sitting here watching this like with your jaws dropped right now. Those people will tell you that I would never be this person that would just come out and talk about mental health issues, but I think it's really important, especially during this time of the year, when everybody's going to see their family and everyone's posting pictures of you know, their friends, and they're out ice skating or mall shopping and you're at home alone playing video games or whatever. Like, just know that you're not alone, and lots of people do go through holiday blues. So yeah, I hope that you found this video helpful, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this chill vibes repot with me. This is the neon Pothos. Pretty cute. Water all these guys, and I'm gonna monitor their progress and see if I need to put them in Ziploc bags or anything to kind of keep the humidity high, but I think they'll be fine. So yeah, these are all the cuttings that we potted up today. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and found some of my tips helpful, and I hope you guys really have a good holiday season. So yep, just let me know down in the comments if you have any other tips to kind of combat the holiday blues. So yep, we'll see you in the next one.